Hey everybody, it's LOA Junkie, and today we're looking at card number 4. Achieving success is my natural birthright. And I like this card because we do feel negative emotion every time something goes wrong or something isn't right. And we do take it personally, even though we are supposed to respond to that negative emotion and then move in the opposite direction. Because you're a joy-seeking being. You're everything you want to be, everything you want to do is so that you will feel better by having it. So you are driven by joy and ecstasy and love and happiness. You want to be feeling those emotions all the time if you break down why you want something or why you want to do something. So achieving success is my natural birthright. So just have a look at that card, and I will offer you some words of wisdom in just a mo. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in again. And it's really worth it today because I've got another sweet video clip that I think you're definitely going to love. It's Steve Jobs talking, and he's with Bill Gates at the time, and they're both being interviewed. And he's talking about passion and love for things, which really links in well to this card, because achieving success is my natural birthright. And he talks about how their company, Apple, have been so successful, but he's coming at it from a different route. Through being passionate and having a love for something that you're just really driven to find more about and driven to be really good at. So check out this clip. I think it's going to help you. Okay.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. It's really hard. And you have to do it over a sustained period of time. So if you don't love it, if you're not having fun doing it, and you don't really love it, you're going to give up. And that's what happens to most people, actually. If you really look at the ones that ended up, being successful, unquote, in the eyes of society, and the ones that didn't, oftentimes it's the ones that are successful loved what they did so they could persevere when it got really tough. And the ones that didn't love it quit because they're sane. Right? Who would want to put up with this stuff if you don't love it?
Steve Jobs, absolutely on fire there. That was excellent. I love that video clip, and he nailed it. He absolutely nailed it. It's so good to see somebody telling the truth and being so honest and open like that, because it's all about getting you guys feeling great, loving being involved in projects and things that make you feel amazing, so that you can figure out your next best step. Okay? Because that's where your inner being is waiting for you, and it's going to give you inspiration and movement towards that step much more than any other step, because some of them might be too far away or further away in the future, but you're ready for this next step, whether it be to read a book about this topic on this passion or interest that you love, or whether it's watching YouTube videos and copying, learning what other people are doing online in relation to this subject, or what ebooks people have written, or what business models exist around interests and hobbies and passions that you have. What are people doing? Are they doing courses? Are they doing books? Are they doing online presentations? Are they selling video series? Are they doing one-to-one mentoring, coaching? There's all these things that with this digital world that we live in now, that can link you quite readily to ways of monetizing your passion. So let's have a read of this card. You are meant to succeed, and failure should feel bad to you. Life is supposed to go well for you, and when it does not, there is something wrong. But what is wrong is not something that is outside of you, over which you have no control. What is wrong is within you, and you do have control. And taking control is not difficult to do once you understand the basis of who you are, the basics of the law of attraction, and the value of your personal emotional guidance system. And I'm actually going to leave that card up like that, but I'll zoom in on it, because there you go. That is it. And it's the last part of that card that you really want to focus on, because that video clip of Steve Jobs, and a big shout out to Desi Motivation, I've borrowed that off his YouTube channel. He was talking about loving it and about being passionate. And if you read the last part of that card, taking control is not difficult to do once you understand the basis of who you are. So your spirit, your soul, your inner being is an energy source that is full of love. It's pure positive energy. So love and passion have to be in your life for you to feel good about your life, and they have to be involved in what you do for you to get inspiration and to get satisfaction and personal growth and a whole host of things that are very specific to you, because of how you respond when you feel those powerful positive emotions. So you can listen to anybody, Donald Trump, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs. They will always tell you about love and passion. Even Sir Richard Branson, he says if you're very passionate about what you do and you believe in it, then you will succeed, even if you fail in the beginning. And these are smart people. These are people who have made billions, 1,000 million and more, and they haven't said it at the beginning of their career when they knew nothing. They've said these things at the end of it, or towards the end, or after tremendous success. So I would really listen to them, and I love trying to convince you through the law of attraction, because it makes sense from this perspective as well as theirs. These are the basics. You've got to love the things that you want to earn money in, because then you will have so much help, and you'll always be driven to succeed. And even if things are hard, it's not as hard as that person over there who's struggling with 8 things because they hate their boss, they hate the times that they work, they hate the little pay they get. There's all this, negative emotion. You're not going to have any of that. And your personal emotional guidance system is that when it feels bad to you, that is an indicator that you should be moving in the opposite direction. And we haven't been taught to listen to that negative emotion enough, because at school they do force a lot of stuff down you. Your parents probably force information into your brain over time because they're struggling at that time in their life, and you think that's real because you're young and influential, because we have so much baggage when it comes to money, like money doesn't grow on trees, and rich people are evil, and I see rich people driving over people in their Ferraris and Rolls Royces all the time, don't you? So it's all rubbish. It's all rubbish, and it's just because people are in a bad place at the time, and they say things that they probably don't really mean, but you might have listened to them a little too carefully and taken it to heart. So achieving success is really about being super passionate and being involved in the things that you love, or that you feel you can have tremendous success with. Because achieving success is my natural birthright. And the person that said that is your inner being, who is full of love and joy and passion. So when you are feeling like that, or you're getting that emotion because you're doing something that's giving you tremendous feedback, then that is your calling, or that is what you should be doing, at least right now. And then you can move forward, because when you're feeling this way and getting this feedback, you'll be able to see further the longer you stay in that state or mindset. Okay? So thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.